welcome back to Under the Table. It is episode 58. And
the knees are popping.
Yeah. To kick things off, I realized that I had forgotten to issue a hero point last episode. Ooh. And so I would like to offer one. And I'm going to roll a d4 to determine who gets it, because you guys were also involved in collecting.
No, that's full. A fully fair, just everybody's got a chance at it.
Yeah.
Love it.
All right. So Dustin 1 to 2, Emily 3 to 4, Heath 5 to 6, and John 7 to 8. Here we go. All right, it's John.
There you go.
I knew it. I already added it on my sheet. No, I'm kidding.
Roll a d6 for me.
Even if you didn't roll for me, I'm still taking one.
Mm-hmm.
I got a 1.
Oh, it's a personal.
Oh. Hey, personal. What's up?
Hopefully it's not too personal.
No, go on.
It's like, no, this one actually says it's not a personal, it's a sexual.
Sexual.
Oh, okay.
I need a d6, please.
Oh, another d6.
That's so
Okay.
many.
Is this part of the play?
Interesting.
This is how it goes every time.
We just
How it goes
forget.
every single time.
We just
roll
forget.
another one.
Yes.
No.
You roll
Another
the first.
one.
You roll the first one to determine if it's personal, general, and then you roll a die to randomly pick from the list that we have.
Adam, don't explain the process. Just let us
Well, I didn't
be
think I
dumb
had
and
to.
forgetful.
Come on, just give us the funnies, goddammit.
That's right. We ignorant.
We ignorant.
Did you roll, John?
I did. I rolled a 1. It was another one.
Oh, it was another. Oh, you weren't joking.
I
It
was
for real.
quite literally.
Yeah, okay. Oh, this one is from Erobs.
Hey, what up, Euro?
Would you stop going down already? I've never heard that
What?
before.
Look, I'm just very giving. What can I say?
I mean, yes, you're a frontline fighter, and that's what they do.
It truly was a sexual.
Are you going to interrupt me for real in the middle of the delivering this? Rob's, that's Heath's fault, not mine. I'm not going to read the rest of it.
No.
Yeah, okay.
Would you stop going down already? I mean, yes, you're a frontline fighter, and that's what they do in TUI. But yeah, here's an inspiring hero point, so you can get back up again. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
I feel inspired.
Oh, that kind of going down.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, yeah, that. Don't stop
don't do
dying,
that.
dog.
Don't worry, I got 3 more characters lined up.
Please, no.
You can't play any of them.
Oh, that's always so wild to me when y'all have all of these, like, I know you, Heath, don't all of y'all have multiple characters?
You're in the party full of character creators.
That ain't me, dog.
Well, if you ever need one, like if your character dies, we got you. You can sort through our Rolodex of characters.
You can be anything. You want to be a robot wrestler? Do it.
Oh.
We got you.
Truly.
So you guys are about to do this whole airship thing, and I was wondering, have you guys, any of you, been on a hot air balloon
No.
or in a
Nah.
blimp?
Nope.
Nah.
I've been in no form
you?
of rigid airship.
Would you,
I would.
Would you do it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it'd be cool. Yeah.
Look, there's only been one catastrophe, all right?
No, there's been more. There's just one that
huge
everybody knows
catastrophe.
That one that knows about.
Just
That's
one.
the only one that I'm familiar with, then.
I mean, but there's like been plane crashes and I'd still get on a plane. Like, I just haven't had the opportunity, I think. And I haven't sought it out. So
I think I could definitely do like a dirigible or a blimp, but I think hot air balloon, dude, it just feels too exposed, man. Like you're just in this tiny little basket,
Yeah.
you know, and
No
like,
airbags.
just need
I'm
one
clumsy.
thunderstorm and you're just like little fart spin away to the ground, you know?
I'll fall out.
well, don't have you like? What if you just sat down in it?
Yeah, well, that's the point. I'm like crouched down, just like barely peeking over the edge of the basket.
Baby steps.
For what it's worth, that would be adorable.
We're drifting.
I would get freaked out. I mean, and I've jumped out of a plane before, you know.
See, that's
but
insane to me. Like, wait, no, hold on. I get it. I'll go on the crazy, wild, hot mess looking roller coasters, but the Ferris wheel freaks me straight on out. It goes too slow.
I was going to say the same thing with the hot air balloon. The off-putting thing is that it is so slow.
Yeah. And like that's the same kind of parallel I see with the jumping out of a plane. Like, well, at least it's going to be over soon.
I'm going to tell you, it's not slow when you jump out of a plane. It's pretty fast.
Look, what you got to do is the same way you do like in an elevator. You just jump at the last second. You'll be all right.
I don't think that'll do it.
Yeah, I think Mythbusters busted that myth.
Yeah, they did. That was one of my favorite episodes. Yeah, I don't know. Jumping out of a plane, like, I don't think I could do it today, but when I did it, it was like what we did for my bachelor party.
Oh, really?
Did you do it yourself, or were you strapped to somebody?
Oh, you're not allowed to do it yourself the first like 3 times or something like that. You have to do it with a tandem guy.
Dying everywhere.
Yeah. Have I not told you guys my skydiving story?
No, this is new to me.
Yeah, right, so, I remember you talking about this.
We haven't been friends that long. Dang.
Well, all right. So as I said, it was for my bachelor party. The whole idea was, you're taking the leap. And so that was kind of like the whole vibe, right? And we, to put some context of how we rolled up to this spot, the company that was going to do it, the night before was our bar stocking party. And we got trashed. Mm-hmm. So we were all hungover going to get in an airplane and just jump out of it.
See how this could go poorly.
The safest way.
Yeah. And so we're there and we're registering or whatever, signing all the forms, just like we're not responsible if you die, kind of forms. And they're like, just gonna wait a minute. Our tandem instructor isn't here yet, but he's on his way. I'm like, okay. Dude, this car pulls up, and I'm talking, this is like a junked up car, like maybe from the late 80s, if not the early 90s. It was like an old POS car. The dude opens the door. I'm not lying when I say like fast food bags and beer cans fall out of the front seat. And he gets out, and I mean, you can tell that he too is also hungover. He's a big guy, like we got a big beer belly, and he walks up. He's like, "I'm gonna be your tandem jumper today," and we're like,
"I don't think so."
You sure?
So then we get in the plane, right? And the plane it's like a gutted out little Cessna or something like that. So there were like maybe passenger seats in the back, but they ripped all those out so people could like sit on the floor and get strapped up and everything. And there was like pieces of the inside of the hull held together with massive amounts of duct tape, and like, I think that's intentional because you're like, you know what? I want to jump off this plane because I don't trust this plane. And so I get hooked up to the guy, right? And his beer belly is just like poking into my back. He's got me all like arched.
He's
like
just
this,
perched up on your cake, right?
Dude, like, I perched up on his cake, bro. No. And he waddles us out to the door, and he's like, all right, do you want to like dive or you want to flip? And before I could even answer, we were out of the thing, and we were doing flips. And then he like tapped me on the shoulder, which was the cue to like spread your arms out because that stabilizes you, And so we did a bunch of flips. I got so disoriented. All my senses, like I for those first few moments of free fall, I couldn't like comprehend or perceive anything. It was just like fall. And that's all I was, was the existence of falling. And we straightened out, we pulled the chute, and the chute, that part is violent.
Yeah.
That part hurts. I had like bruises on my underarms and kind of around my shoulders.
Do they put any kind of neck brace on or anything? Or they just like,
it was
good luck.
A big giant stomach. Right behind my neck.
You're safe. You're safe.
That's organic.
Yeah.
Like mother's embrace, dude.
And so, you know, we free fall flat for a while. And that part was the coolest part. Like after the flip and then the just kind of flat free fall, it was like, that was exhilarating. My brain came back to me. I was like, this is awesome. And then we pull the chute, and that's when all my hangover decided to kick in.
Not during the multiple flips, but
no. Well, because like,
it couldn't determine gravity.
Yeah, you did. I was saying, like, I was so like out of body. I couldn't think or be anything else but free fall.
Sure.
And like when you're that high up, like all the stuff on the ground are just like patches of color. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? By the time you get down far enough to where you pull the chute, you start to like make out the details of like the trees and the buildings. And that's when you realize just how high up you actually are. You know, when you can like get some perspective.
Your brain puts the patterns together and you realize,
oh. And I was like, oh, fuck. And then he started doing like this thing where you pull really hard on one side and you do like a little corkscrew. You know, and this is like while you have the chute open. So you do it. He's like, check this out. And like, I mean, I could hear his tummy rumbling on my back. And he pulls it. And we do these twirl things. And I was like, dude, all right, that was pretty cool. But no, let's not do that again.
For both our sakes.
I make it all the way down. You know, it was a beautiful day. So eventually it became just a nice little peaceful coast down to the ground. And as soon as we hit the ground and like I was stable, I leaned over and went, and that was that. Yeah.
Got that taken care of.
It was fun, but it was wild. And I don't know if I'd do it again. But
I don't think I'd use that company for sure.
No.
But that does sound neat. The closest thing that I ever came to that was at like the Texas State Fair. They had like this 150-foot tall free fall sling swing that you can do like 2 to 3 people in. And that was enough for me to be like, fuck this noise. Falling? Absolutely not. No.
We're not supposed to do this.
We ain't supposed to do that. Not for that length of... Pass.
What about you, Heath? Would you skydive?
I don't know. I mean, I feel like, you know, this is a question that gets posed fairly regularly through life if you haven't done it before. And I like to think that I would, but the older I get, the more I am realistic about probably not. Like maybe that ship has sailed. I am not like deathly afraid of heights, but when I have been like I'm fine on airplanes, right? But when I'm physically on top of something that is very high, don't love it. You know, it does freak me out a little bit, but I don't have like a phobia, you know, like broadly speaking. But I don't know that I have any desire to jump out of an airplane. I'd rather have them take me cool places.
That part,
I will say the 15 seconds of free fall is an experience that's unmatched. You know, like that level of exhilaration is insane. Like, and it is wild. It is a wild feeling. The rest of it,
I can take or leave.
Kind of sucks.
The like flying up to 20,000 feet or however far we went in a rickety old plane, feeling yesterday's drinks through somebody's stomach lining is not awesome. And you come down pretty hard.
Yeah,
like you could easily break your ankle if you don't put your feet out right and like let it twist over. Yeah, you're coming in at a good clip still. So I don't know, John. Would you jump out of a plane?
Yes.
Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I'd do it.
Hell yeah.
Wild.
Head first, feet first.
Sure.
Tuck and roll.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, like, thing is that there is like straight up like a fucking mile between you and the ground. You got plenty of time, you know?
I'm almost certain. I genuinely think that I would kind of go catatonic a little bit. Like they'd have to drag me out the door.
Yeah.
Like,
they do.
I don't think like, I could.
They did not leave it up to you to get to the door. That's what I'm saying. He was like talking to me, like checking the straps, like, you good? You good? Next thing I know, my feet are hanging out of the door. And he's like, all right, do you want to tuck or do you want to flat, and I was
you're
like,
out.
I think I want to, and we're rolling.
I think the worst thing would probably be jumping out and hitting the fucking wing. That's the only terrifying thought.
Oh,
you know?
God.
Well, you're behind the wing.
Yeah, okay. Well, then great. No problems. Then.
No
All right,
problem.
cool.
They made that
What about the
mistake
ground?
long
Hitting
ago.
the ground.
I made that mistake one time.
We gotta adjust.
We should put these doors
Engineering.
further back. Yeah.
Right.
All right. It's just like, all right, cut out the back seats. We don't need them. We'll just have them go out the back instead of the front. You know?
Problem solved. We're smart.
Yeah, it is wild. It was fun. I feel like, as Heath, you were alluding to, at this point in my life, it's not a risk that I think I need to take.
Right.
You know?
That's the thing. Yeah.
If I was gonna do it, I would have done it in my 20s. You know.
Yeah. Well, hopefully you guys don't have to jump off this airship, because everything's going to go just fine. It's going to be totally
Well, I
smooth.
wasn't that worried about it until now.
Yeah, I don't think we. No.
Did you guys remember to buy your parachutes in between weeks?
Do they have those?
No, I told you to buy your own.
Yep.
Yeah, I remember
I'm a
that.
dwarf, so
I did do it.
hit
Yep.
the floor like a rock, and I survived.
And you crack and
All right,
shatter.
well,
What?
Yeah, I was like, are you under the impression rocks don't break?
I have terrible news for you, my friend.
I'd like to
not on
introduce you
sand, my dude.
to my
Not on
friend
sand.
Everybody
Erosion.
wants. We'll put it to the test later on. You know, like we'll see.
Okay.
You can get his
All
whole
right.
body replaced
and then we'll
by
just go ahead and
robots.
get my next character rolling. All right.
Okay,
Just be Robot Bruce.
I get to make your next character.
Granite Bruce.
Yeah.
Granite Bruce.
There we go. Have to put him in a boxing tournament.
So you guys found a captain, and as such, you found a ship, and then you found a manifest of passengers to join you. You got a full house. You know, you got
Airship.
you got a traveling honeymooning couple. You got a carpet salesman. You got a big game hunter, and you got a scholar who was interested in going out with you to do some research, right?
Yeah.
And then at the end, you had two travelers who kind of came up at the very end and asked if there was room, and you decided that, yeah, they could come along too. So we're going to cut to the day, the morning of, and you guys arrive at the pub that the second kiss is lashed to, and you see a rope ladder and a couple ropes with hooks so that they can get your bags and stuff and pull them up to get up to the airship. And let's maybe put you guys on the airship map. How does that sound?
Heck yeah, that
pretty good to
sounds
me.
way cooler than jumping out of a plane. Oh man, I just had a spark of memory, right? Like when I was a kid and the Power Rangers movie came out where they jumped out of them airplanes on snowboards and like windsurfed. I remember vividly wanting to do that real bad at like 9
Just
years old.
unlocked a memory.
Yeah, the one with the ooze guy, yeah.
I've an ooze.
That's like the introduction to the movie is all the Power Rangers jumping out of an airplane X Games mode on snowboards for some reason.
Because why the not?
Yeah, because 9-year-olds are going to think this is the raddest thing in the world.
and it
they
was.
were correct.
Correct.
Yeah,
100%.
seared into my brain.
And just remember the voices of, the overlay of their voices, just like, hang 10, all right. Yeah, because they're like doing the tricks on the snowboard. Yeah.
Okay, let's see. So you got the passengers. You're getting on the deal. Let's see. Just trying to figure out where you actually get on the ship.
Oh, we are cooked. We can't.
Yeah, this is not good.
It's not great. Not great.
Ship ain't got no dang doors.
I found a critical design flaw.
Shimmy over the side, I guess. I don't know.
It's just
There's
gonna
no
float away.
doors and it's full of Power Rangers.
Oh, yeah. Not again.
All right. So yeah. So you're at the final prospect and climbing the ladder to get on to this ship, right?
Yep.
And let me see if I can also maybe find some artwork for the ship.
I'd like that.
Might be cool. That'd be cool, huh?
Yes.
Be pretty tight.
It'd be pretty great for my mind's eye.
Pretty sweet.
From a real eye, too.
Yeah, that's it.
All in my eyes.
Here we go.
All right.
Oh, okay, cool.
So while I'm looking for the entrance, you guys tell our listeners what that looks like.
Giant needle.
Airship.
I got.
Yep, there we go.
Okay. I'm sitting here going, that doesn't seem like enough space to
looks
be
like a
putting
ray
all
gun.
the people.
Yeah, it feels like if this thing were, elevated by gas, for one, like just the capsule, I feel like would be bigger for how heavy it looks.
Yeah.
Like it's coated in like brass at the tips and the back. That thing would be monstrously heavy.
It gives me very like Treasure Planet vibes.
Straight up,
Dude,
yeah.
what a overlooked gem of a movie.
Yeah.
Well, it's so
I
great.
love that movie.
So
Such a
great.
good
Good
movie.
movie.
And it's got a main mast that looks to go through the center to kind of almost give it a little bit of like a wind, like an actual ocean ship vibe.
Right.
Big brass. What is it even
Giant
called?
rudder and 2 rotors on the sides. You got the cabin right below.
Well, and the
Looks like
cap
it fit.
of the sort of oblong, dirigible part of
Nose.
it has, as John mentioned, a giant needle poking off of it, with like some, I don't know, maybe leather straps hanging down from it.
We
or
got some
ropes.
ropes,
Yeah.
Sure.
kind of looking
Yeah.
like mast.
You take the Goodyear blimp, combine it with just a regular ship, attach 2 propellers to either side
Yeah.
and a rudder, and you got it.
and then
Well, but
put a big kiss smooch mark
That's
on
my
the
favorite
side.
part.
Yeah.
The
second
cabin
kiss.
has a gigantic set of lips painted on
Mm-hmm.
it.
Yeah.
It's great.
All right. So you guys are on the map here now, right? You guys
No. We're
here.
see-
No, it's.
I see
Oh,
darkness.
no, yep. I had to
no, there it is.
move way over,
There
yeah.
we go.
Yeah. Okay, so you load in here into the dining cabin, right? So the rope ladder goes up to some stairs that kind of like peel off the side of the ship. And so then the stairs like go up into the dining cabin. And is decorated with dated artwork and scuffed hardwood. This broad cabin looks like a fine dining room at an upscale inn, albeit one that hasn't seen much use lately. Tables with high-backed bench seating line both sides of the cabin against wide windows. When you get up here, and let me put all of our little travelers, all of our people that are coming with us here.
And we got Masu.
We got Masu, we got Sweep Up, the whole crew. All right, you guys got a lot of people. Let's see.
You got to get in the band, I feel like with the music playing right now, we should have little like cucumber sandwiches in our hands.
Yeah, I'm getting to that. I promise.
I'm getting to that.
I was
There's a
promised
spread.
cute sandwiches. All right.
You told me that
There'd
there'd
be
be
cukes.
sandwiches.
Cute
The
sandwiches.
best I can do is cured meats and cheeses.
I want my cute Sammy.
Yeah.
Cucumbers do not travel very well. But
Okay, let's see here.
Well, magic
I think I got-
exists in this world, sir.
that's it. That's a very good point.
All right, so when you arrive onto the ship, you are greeted by the captain, who's like kind of nodding, shaking hands, whatever, as each of you walk on, but not saying much and just kind of guiding you into the dining cabin. And when you get into the dining cabin, you are a little bit more excitedly greeted by this fellow.
All right, hey fellow.
And he says, well, hello, y'all. My name is Lucky Lanks. You can just call me Lucky. I will be your porter for this journey. I'll take care of your luggage. I'll see to any foods that you might want. I'm the man that you would want to talk to if you need anything. And
Oh, well, please. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was just going to say that Lanks or Lucky is a halfling. And he's got big, like, Elvis-style sideburns.
Got them chops.
Got them chaps.
Yeah, and then, like, oversized orange goggles.
He kind of looks like an eccentric character one might find in Red Dead Redemption 2.
I'm just not even going to touch it. I'll talk for 30 minutes.
I'm sorry.
I'm in the midst of a playthrough. But no, George turns to him delighted. Like, he seems like a chipper little fellow. And the fact that his name is Lucky, George is just immediately like, oh, well, it is a pleasure to meet you, Lucky. What a fortuitous name to have aboard of a voyage like this. I'm George. And he sticks his hand out to shake.
George, it's it's a pleasure to meet you. You are quite the striking fellow.
Oh, well, the feeling's mutual, my man.
Well, thank you.
Those
Thank you
sideburns
so
are well cared for.
You know, they are my pride and joy.
I like you. You're cool.
Oh, I like you too, Mr. George. Can I take your bag for you?
Yeah, sure, yeah. And
Great.
before he hands him the bag, he makes sure he grabs his little deck of hero cards and tucks them in his pocket. You know?
Yeah. And he puts the bag like on a cart. He's got this like big baggage cart. And then he says, and who are you, miss? With all your fiery hair. It's beautiful.
Jules. It's nice to meet you,
Jules.
Lucky. Yeah.
That's a interesting name.
Oh. Yeah, it's. I'm a pretty interesting lady, so you know.
I do not doubt it, ma'am. I do not
nice.
doubt it at all. Can I
nice to
take
meet
your
you.
bag too?
I'm a little partial. I'm kind of weird about it. I'll just set my stuff down later.
All right. Well,
I appreciate it.
No problem. All right. Hey, I'm gonna move on now. Then I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you, babe? Do you? It's nice to meet you.
What do we have here? Somebody decorated in the outfits of in the bobs of Rye.
Oh, you talking to me?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, Granite Bruce, you're the one. You're up.
right. No, I'm joking. My name's Bruce Malthill.
Well, nice to meet you. Well, nice to meet you, Bruce. Can I take your things?
Sure.
Put them in your room? Awesome. Thank you.
He hands him 170 pounds of armor. You know?
It's just it's 170 pounds of like cogwheels and shit like that. Various sizes
exactly
and clunky.
Why Jules didn't.
I stripped so many catalytic converters for this.
Tips in my copper.
All right, and that leaves the last one here of this group. And you, sir, I'm Lucky. Who I have the pleasure of meeting right now.
Pleased to make your acquaintance. My name is Amir Akwai. Yes, like Jules here, I'm a little particular with my bags, but I'll hold on to them and set them in my cabin.
All right, you guys wouldn't be holding any contraband now, would you? I'm just kidding. You can smoke whatever you want to on this ship. It's just fine.
It'd be international waters anyways.
That's right.
Jules perks up.
But sure, yeah.
Jules perks up and is like, "Wait, can we actually smoke? Is this an airship? Like that seems."
Right. I'll show. Look, once I get all the luggage settled, here's how this is going to go. Okay, you're going to go and you're going. I think Captain Winslow would like to show you the cabin. You know, the control room. They're quite proud of it, and you can meet the co-pilot and see, you know, who's got your safety in their hands. And then that'll give me time to get everything settled, and then I'd be happy to give you a tour of the second kiss, and I'll explain how it all works so you can feel safe and assured. Now, if you are going to smoke, I do ask that you go to the look back lounge. And there's a porch out there, and so that way, and more so we don't get the stink in here. You know what I mean?
Of course.
And it is made of wood, and that's what I'm more worried about burning than the airbags. But I'm getting ahead of myself. We'll get all there. in a second. If you can vape, that's fine. It's just
I mean, surely there'd be some magical equivalent,
Absolutely.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to tend to this and meet the other guest, and meet me back here in about 30 minutes, and I'll give you the tour. All right?
Thank you.
Thanks, Lucky.
Oh,
Bruce sets one of his mini clocks.
Have a cucumber sandwich. Right over there. We set up a spread on one of those tables.
You were right.
There's cucumber sandwiches, and then there's room temperature egg salad sandwiches.
That's my favorite combination.
I'll keep away from that one, but I could tell as soon as we boarded and I heard those tiny violin musics. Yep, cute Sammys.
Did you see this in your hero reading?
Snowed in my soul.
That we will have cucumber sandwiches.
That's what I'm spending those hours on.
As is prophecy.
The important stuff.
Yes.
Well, Dustin brings up a good point.
Hours well spent.
Before we take the tour of the ship, Dustin does bring up a good point that every morning part of the preparations now for George is a hero reading. And we're not going to do a full blown out hero reading today, but you do get some mechanical benefits. So I do want to make sure that we hit that here at the top of the day. So if you'd like to explain to us what you're going to be doing and what the results of what you're doing is.
So having taken the harrower dedication, George basically gets a free harrowing on himself every morning, which I'm not going to role play that. That would every day be a 9-card harrowing would be a lot. But essentially, once a day when you perform your daily preparations, you can perform a hero reading for yourself if you have access to a hero deck. I do. And you will, it's a quick process. You'll draw a card from your hero deck, and that card's suit becomes your active hero omen for the next 24 hours. And then that provides me some additional benefits, like I have a reaction called Avoid Dire Fate. And so I can, if as long as I have an active hero omen, if I fail or critically fail a check associated with the suit that I drew, so there's some RNG to it, right? I can treat a failure as a success or a critical failure as a failure, right?
Cool.
Which is pretty neat. And then the most important thing, which is why I really wanted to do this, and part of why I kind of waited until we got a few levels in to switch over to the hero dedication, is that allowed me to go ahead and, once I did it, also have what's called hero casting. And so if we get into a combat situation and I have an active hero, anytime I cast a spell, I can perform hero casting, which is basically Gambit style, like drawing a card, not using it as an explosive, but drawing a card and getting a benefit for that card. But the other fun sort of RNG aspect of that is every time you do so, like there's an unlimited amount of times you can do it as long as you have an active hero, but every time you do it and you get a boost to a spell you cast, you have to roll a flat DC 11 check. And if you pass it, you can do it again next time you cast a spell. But if you fail it, you lose your active hero until you do your morning preparations again the next day.
Right. Like that.
Awesome. Yep. Well, Heath, I'm going to trust you to randomly draw cards and not stack your deck for yourself.
Look, no, I set this up already. I'm going to move my camera. I know it's a visual thing, but it's just for you guys to trust me. I went ahead and set up a 9-card spread.
See,
but you could already pick those 9 cards already.
Those 9 cards. That doesn't tell us anything.
I shuffled the deck like 17 times while you were doing the intro, and then I laid out 9 cards.
See, but we don't have proof of that, dude.
Okay, well, nothing I do is ever going to be something you can have proof of.
Nothing you do is ever going to be good enough, Heath. So.
Go ahead and do your thing, man. You do your hero.
That was just AI.
I respect this.
AI?
God damn it.
I don't even know if you're actually Heath.
It's not. I'm phoning it in. I'm doing homework right now. But no, like I will say, I have been kind of setting up and wanting to do this harrower archetype for so long that like I don't want to cheat. Like the RNG randomness aspect of it is the appealing thing. You know?
Totally.
Right,
so
right.
I laid out this spread. You guys can see it. The listeners can't, but it's just for you guys to trust. I'm going to pick and it looks inverted because of the camera. But this would be the square that would be associated with chaotic good, which is kind of how I view George. And so I drew. Ooh, that's not a great omen. The sickness.
Oh no!
Which is associated with, which is in the suit of shields.
Ooh.
Yep. And so
that affects fortitude saving throws.
Yeah, well, and I'd also get some benefits from my hero casting if I draw a card that is of shields. Now, this is my daily,
right?
Like my active hero.
So it's fortitude saves that you'll get to do the reroll thing.
The reroll, yes.
Yeah.
But for my hero casting, if I casted a spell and I chose to use hero casting and drew a card, right? If it was shields, because my current active hero is shield, the benefit would be doubled, right? Or further increased if it matches your active hero, right? For example, if I drew a card for my hero casting that was the shield, and I didn't have a match for my active hero, normally I would get the effect would be, as the spell's magic takes effect, it heals you as well, restoring hit points equal to 2d6 plus the spell's rank. So that's a really cool benefit, right?
Very
like
nice.
If I cast a spell,
healing,
I could heal myself just by using my hero casting. If your hero omen is already shields, like mine is, the hit points restored increases to 4d6 plus twice the spell's rank.
Yeah, that's
so it can be
ridiculous.
A beefy heal.
Well, all right. So, what card are you going to draw from your spread for your hero casting card?
Well, I'm not.
Because that's a separate card from your.
That happens in the moment. When
before you cast a spell. Oh, cool.
A spell in combat. Yeah.
Nice.
Tight.
It does.
I love the flavor.
Take an extra action. Just keep that in mind. All right.
Yeah, so it's kind of like if you were doing reach spell or something like that.
Right.
If you want to use that hero casting, kind of cash in one of your actions to try to get a bonus to whatever spell you're casting.
Very cool. That's a very cool thing.
Yeah, I'm really excited.
So you're walking around with the disease.
I'm down
or
with the sickness, dude.
I'm down with the sickness.
You know what
in your pocket. Yeah, feeling extra fortuitous. All right, so
you hear that?
I'm going to let you guys control your tokens. I've unpaused the game, and Farrah Winslow's like, "All right, if you would join me in the front cabin, I'll show you our control room and how we fly this old thing." And
yes, that sounds good, Captain.
She starts moving her way that direction. Yes, sir.
Question: are we going to go back to? Well, I'm sorry. I don't want to interrupt the flow.
You've already done it.
I already have. I know.
So just get it out.
Look, okay, yeah. I would like to also do a morning preparation.
Rock on.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. So, since we're on the topic of morning preparations, Bruce also has his own morning preparation, which is related to his background theme, Saved by Clockwork. So, as we explored earlier, he has a clockwork heart, which he has to wind up daily. So this is how I imagine it is that it's just a hunk of metal that's etched in clockwork filigree that he has to, that's keyed a very specific way, and it's rotated and depressed and everything. And while he's doing that, he's got to do it for 10 minutes to wind up his heart.
Wow.
Damn.
And while he does this, all the while that he is doing this, like, I imagine he's in his room, doing it, but, he's reciting the regulations from memory, So, yeah, very much like hushed, rapid tones of just kind of like chanting mantra, of while he's winding up his heart. But
that is a great time for meditation, so that's nice.
Yeah, forced.
Right. You're literally in touch with your heart,
Yeah. Right, exactly. And I thought that was just a cool way to just like explore it, is that, he kind of rotates it, depresses it, waits for it to rise, and then he recites the regulations.
Can you imagine walking by his door? Like, right. Just as somebody.
No, we'll see. The really inconvenient part that makes it a challenge is that he has to do it from the back. You know, he has to put his arm behind his back and wind it. It's just a big knob, like on a bunny, you know?
I want to see what this engine room situation. I want to see his cogs. You know what I'm saying?
So the captain, Farrah Winslow, says, "Yes, if you'd like to join me up front, I'll show you how we fly this thing." And she starts walking towards the front, and you guys can make your way.
Please us more, Captain. Lead the way.
Yes, I must know how to fly this thing.
Okay, well, go ahead. She already has.
For no particular reason.
Is it this green?
It's up here.
Bruce would be absolutely raptured. I mean, not
raptured.
Not
took
raptured.
Me,
what's
Dan.
the word? Yeah,
The Lord came and
he would be
enraptured.
Enraptured. Thank you. Yeah, he would be absolutely enraptured by this whole like the invention of this, the process of this, how it
does
goes, how it works.
Why?
Feel bigger on the inside.
Okay, so Winslow's like, here she is. Here's the beaut. And you also see another person, a half-elf, in this command room, and he looks like this.
I don't trust him.
Yep.
Classic pirate.
That's just Blackbeard right
That
there.
is Blackbeard.
That's all it is. It's
It
Blackbeard.
looks awesome.
You listen here. I done read this story. I know what you about.
He's also like a relatively young, hot, like, in his prime Blackbeard, like 32 years old, probably.
Yeah.
And he's got that cool as hell, like cross scar on his face.
Yeah, and the what is it? The tricorn hat or whatever.
Yeah.
Long, flowing, billowing pirate regalia, and what looks to be a rapier,
Yep.
I believe. Very slender sword. He got a cocky smile.
All right, let's tell this guy. George approaches him. Is like, all right, I need you to call our friends in Hideous Laughter. We'll go with you and get on their show. You know.
And he introduces himself. He takes his hat off. He says, welcome to the Second Kiss. My name is Dezen Drakes. You can just call me Drakes if you like. I've been the co-pilot of this ship for quite some time, and you're in safe hands with me. In the control room itself, there's a broad viewport at the front of the control room, and it provides a commanding view of the skies ahead and Alkenstar below.
Nice.
The center of the
sorry.
The center of the room sports a large metal wheel and a series of levers and various gauges and dials set into a metal panel. There are several metal tubes emerging from the forward control panel, and they end in a cluster near the ship's yoke. On the port side is a metal wheel accompanied by more gauges and dials, while a chart table and navigational tools are to starboard. Winslow gets in her seat, or gets in her post, right, and says, "Oh, all right, everybody hang on. Dresden, fire her up." And they start pulling levers, doing all the things. And you guys can see and feel the ship becoming unmoored from the final prospect and starting to slowly rise. And they're like, all right, sit tight, Dresden. You're tilting a little to the left. I am not, Captain. I've done this a million times. I know what I'm doing. And she's like, well, just keep it straight. And they're kind of talking back and forth. And to you, it's this beautiful experience of like rising up above the city, and you see Alkenstar from a perspective that you've probably never seen it. This bird's eye view of the city in all its filth and glory, all in one shot. And you see the river cutting through it and the screw, and you can see the ships being pulled up on the screw, and you're like, I think I can see my house from here, and there's the barrel and bullet and all that kind of thing, and they do a very good job of lifting out, right? So you get the sense that they know what they're doing.
Nice. Look, Jules, it's Chateau de Vala.
Oh, fucking Sean.
There's fucking Sean on the porch.
He's on the roof, just like hugging his knees, looking down.
You can see his red hair from all the way up here.
I know,
Just imagine like one of y'all just try to spit on him on the way down.
Jules would actually like kind of be posted up a little bit on the side, looking out, and like she's smiling, like seeing all of Alkenstar.
Yeah,
is
you
like,
don't get this view often.
That's right.
but you see, like, not just the view necessarily, but seeing the whole of it. You've got smoke side and you've got sky side, and you see all of the inventive nature and the engineering behind everything, that the pulse of the city, and like that's the shit that she loves, like the grind plus the good.
See, I love this. That's actually awesome, because I imagine, the whole party kind of comes out, sees this view, and Jules immediately, like, there's sort of an uplifting, like, this is awesome. And conversely, George is just like sneering at it, just like, this fucking shithole.
Even from this far away, you can't make it look good.
Still stinks.
You can smell it from up here, yeah.
And go ahead. You go.
No, I was just gonna say, I feel like Bruce would both be like just looking at the landscape that's below, but also at the same time would kind of like be back and forth between like the view, the vista, and like trying to talk off the ear of like either the captain or somebody of technical expertise, somebody that he can just kind of chew with on how this thing is off the ground. So he would be asking questions left and right.
They're like kind of giving you short answers if they answer at all, just because their focus is on,
of course,
lifting up, and that's the hardest part.
He'd be like scrawling this down in a little pocketbook that he always has with him, that has just kind of like just random murmurings of different stuff that he's been found interest in.
Yeah. Dresden, or Drake, I guess is we'll call him. He says, "All right, Captain, I've got it from here. If you want to go and get you something to eat or drink, I'll take the first shift of piloting.
I see he's already tried to steal it. I'll take the first shift."
And so they kind of give you the hint that's like, all right,
this is the show. Now it's over.
Now you need to go. And so if you go back out into the dining hall,
cucumber sandwiches.
Lucky is there waiting for you, and he's like, all right, are y'all ready to see the rest of this ship?
Yeah,
of course. Yeah, you're gonna get
very
us
much
a tour?
so, Lucky.
Absolutely. Well, this is the dining room. I am the chef aboard this ship. I wear many hats aboard this ship, and dinner is served around 7:00 every night. Breakfast, I have like a little continental breakfast kind of buffet set up from 7 to 10 in the morning, and then if you want lunch, all you gotta do is holler. But that's like between 12 and 2, because then I got other duties I got to take care of.
I have a very important question for you, Lucky.
You have some dietary restrictions I need to know about?
I don't actually. But as you mentioned the continental breakfast, I just got one question about it, and also about you. Is the continental breakfast a waffle or a pancake continental breakfast?
Well, that changes
because almost
day to
every
day.
one I've been to, it's like they go hard on one and leave the other one out.
Asking the real questions.
So I like to vary it up day to day. We got a 3-day journey ahead of us here in total. So we're going to do waffles one day. We're going to do pancakes one day. And then on that final day, if everything's going just great, I'm thinking about doing some crepes.
Lucky, you are a gem. You
I think
really
we're
are.
the ones that are lucky.
Also, we are. Also, starting with waffles is the right move because they're better.
Well, of course, Mr. George. Can I continue on the tour now?
Yes.
Anybody else have any questions? Mr. Fly is like, well, do you serve old squash for breakfast?
Do you have any maggot-y bread?
Old squash.
I didn't say that out loud, did I?
Nope, didn't hear it. The thing you just said.
Do you serve greens that are just about to turn?
Garbage?
Mr. Fly, was it? I'm sure we can accommodate anything that you might like. Although I will be mindful of giving you something that might make you sick because we don't want to be spreading foodborne illness around this tiny little airship here. But we'll find something for you, you know.
George silently thumbs across the sickness card that he's got in his pocket that he just drew.
Bruce raises his hand.
Yes, Bruce. Is it Mr. Bruce or Sir Bruce?
He's fine. I don't hold the titles really much. Question.
He looks really, really unsettled. I don't
That's
know
the
what
worst
to do.
answer.
Just Mr. Bruce is fine.
Thank you, Mr. Bruce.
And question. What about we have a young sweeper with us. Do you provide oil by chance?
Well, I'm sure that either Gebbin or Nilby could provide you with some oil. They're our ship engineers. You'll meet them in a little bit. They are, well, they're good engineers. I'll put it like that. But that's putting the cart before the horse.
What about Masu? And just not even explaining who Masu is. All right.
Masu's on George's shoulder the whole time. You know,
I assume that that's your feline friend there.
it is a sweet.
I bought a couple cans of Strata tuna.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Perfect.
That's going to be rough. Some
I
rough
mean,
tuna.
take what you
That's
can
an
get.
Emily comment, not a Jules.
Take what you can get. But yeah, as I said, we'll make sure that you guys are all taken care of. All right, and this is the dining room. Let's continue, shall we?
Yes.
And he continues down the length of the ship towards the back of the ship. He's like, in here. I can't tell if I opened or closed. I opened the door. All right, back here. Ooh. This is the look back lounge, and this is and you go in here, and this is open air.
It's
right?
crazy.
So you're like flying, and you're like this is the back of the ship, and so you're seeing, you know, you're not going very fast, but enough to where it's like, okay, I'm outside now on a flying airship. It's got carved wooden railings that boast bars and stools, wooden tables and chairs. Ooh. All of them are bolted to the ground because this is outside. Mm-hmm. And then there is a spiral staircase that leads up. This is, and he's like, now this is where you can come after you've had your dinner, and this is where you can smoke if you want to smoke. I encourage it. This is the lounge. This is where you kick back. You can have some snifters, some snoot, or some smoke, whatever you want to do.
You got the whole
three S's. Oh my goodness.
Well, there's a fourth one, but that's up to you guys to figure out. You know, you figure that one out. You know, but yeah,
I like this guy more and more every minute.
This is a beautiful place for you to catch sunset, and if you haven't seen the sunset over Alkenstar from a distance and up in the sky, I'm telling you, it'll even make the most sour of you appreciate its beauty.
Who does he eyeball real hard?
Yeah,
when he said sour. Okay. I was like, is that it? Is that me? George turns to him, and he really, you know, this area George vibes with. It's like the open air. He turns to our friend Lucky and says, "Lucky, just out of curiosity, are you much of a gambling man? Because these tables look perfectly sized for a little Alkenstar hero."
Well, just you wait, Mr. George. Just you wait. If you'll follow me up this spiral staircase, there's more to see.
Oh.
And he hits that, and then if you guys get in that little green spot,
magic
happens.
I love magic.
I thought I did. It's not letting me. There we go. Nope. Okay. I done it.
Congratulations.
All right.
Congratulations.
All right. And so, he's like, now this is a little bit of a classier lounge. We got brandy and stuff in here, and this is where we have our onboard library. And you can lounge in our furniture. We got all sorts of volumes of Alkenstar fiction, and again, you notice that the end tables are bolted to the floor. But this is definitely like a little library area. He's like, nice. Now I occasionally spend some time in here, but I want to show you my favorite room. Come on, Mr. George, you're gonna like this.
Oh my God, there's more.
It's the sex dungeon. I knew it.
goes out into the hall. He's like, now
George
this
cracks
room,
his fingers.
this room is the games room. And he opens the door and steps in. He's
Now
like,
you're
come on.
speaking my language, Lucky. Let's go.
Yeah, and it says there's tables for chess, cards, and other games in this room. And he's like, now you mentioned something about throwing down some Texas Hero.
Alchemstar Hero, yep.
Well, that's what I meant to say. I've turned a card or two. You know, I've played some swords and some keys and all that kind of good stuff. So if you want to play a game when I get off my shift of doing everything on this ship, which is about 11 p.m. at night, I'll be happy to play.
Lucky.
I'm a night owl anyways. That's perfect. It's. I mean, lock it in. We're gonna sling some cards.
All right, that sounds great. I love this room. I also play chess. And I play Go Fish. It's actually my favorite card game is Go Fish. Do you guys play Go Fish?
I would love a game of Go Fish.
I mean, it's my favorite. Yeah, that's mine. But I like all games. That's why it's my favorite room. I'll play any game. You want to play Twister? You want to play some Risk? I'll do it all. I play any game.
You got Phase 10?
I will not play Phase 10.
We don't talk about Phase 10.
I've lost many family members to Phase 10.
But between the great Phase 10 accident and the Catan debacle, those two are right out, you know?
The Monopoly massacre.
Yeah.
Oh, it's bad
If
times.
you mention Monopoly, I will punch you in the face.
All right. Oh, as much as I hate to leave this room, there is still plenty more to see. So follow me. And he goes back out into the hall.
There's more?
This is a very large.
George is like, this is my quarters now. I live here now.
Well, speaking of quarters, let me show you your quarters. And so he opens the door, and there's 2 bunk beds in here. Now, he's like, I'm sorry, Jules. I was unable. We got a full house, so you guys are going to have to tuck in. What I was able to do is get you a little privacy screen. That's right here in the corner. You know, so it's like one of those like folding changing screens, you know?
Yeah, the panels.
Yeah. But this is your room for the next 3 days. Y'all claim your bunks. Who's going to get top bunk? Who's going to get bottom? This is my favorite part. Which one of y'all going to do?
Jules goes for the top bunk on the
you're
north.
a top bunker.
Yeah.
All right, I'm noting that top bunker. All right.
George immediately springs for the top bunk of the opposite bed.
Well, it looks like they got you. They beat you to the top. I'm a top bunker too myself. I just something about being higher up in the air in a thing that's already high in the air. I just like the irony.
That
of
means
it.
you win. You know.
You know, I never thought about it like that, but I'm definitely a winner.
You
I prefer
are
my
lucky.
bunks low to the ground.
You won't stay that way for long, Lucky, after we play some cards
right.
tonight.
Oh God.
And he says, these next 2 doors here on the left, these are the other staterooms for the other guests. All right. And then I'll just show you, we'll walk up here, but there's not too much up here for you in these 2 rooms. This one is to the left here. This is the captain's room. You don't go in there. I think that's obvious enough to say. But.
George, even in the hallway, like shifts away from the door, you know? It's like, I don't need those problems.
Ain't none of me.
Yeah. And then he's like, right around here too. And if he kind of points down this hallway, that goes to some stairs that'll take you to the various levels of the ship. And that's where the co-pilot's room is too. So maybe avoid those 2 rooms, but you can keep coming up here. Follow me up this way, all the way to the top here, back towards the front of the ship. We call that the what is it? I've totally lost my sailing terms.
The
bow?
Forward. This is the forward part of the ship. I said it, and that's why I couldn't remember it, because I already said it. This room over here, this is just our storage room. Keep that locked for good reason, right? This is just all of our supplies and stuff. But if you need something, let me know. That's fine. And then he's like, and then up here to the left, this is where the crew eats. I'll show you that. There's nothing wrong with that. You can come in here and take a look at this. This is just where we eat. As you can see, there used to be a lot more crew here, but old Winslow's fallen on hard times. I'm hoping that this trip will turn things around. But yeah, this is where I eat. most of the time. There's a little cozy little kitchen in here.
This is nice.
Yes.
Thanks. Yeah. And
And
then
I have a bit of experience cooking, so if you need any
do
help,
you?
I don't mind. Giving a hand to. And it can't
might-
be easy feeding all these people. Just you.
I might take you up on that, Amir, Mr. Amir. I appreciate that. And then finally here, this is my room, and he just like opens it up to like let you kind of peek in. And it's
little
like
closet.
crew quarters, and so like there's 6 cots in here, or no, 7 cots. But it looks like only he is staying in here because there's only one cot that has stuff, and then he's like taking over another cot for his treasure chest or his storage chest, and then there's like another cot's got his clothes laid on it. So being one of 4 crew members, he's kind of taken over this because
Yeah,
Captain
he's
has their
kind of
own
got it
room.
made back here
Yeah, but that leaves you wondering, where might the engineers sleep?
in the bed with the captain.
He's like, all right, now I'm going to take you into the guts of this thing. And I'm going to pretend like I didn't hear that. All right, if
Sorry.
you follow me here, now be very careful. I got to warn you before we go in here. You just got to be careful, all right? Because we're in the guts of the ship now. And I just don't want you to fall or get blown around or anything like that. So please be careful, all right?
Did you hear that, Bruce? You have to be careful.
This is second nature to me, mate.
Let me turn the lights on real quick for you guys. Hold on.
All the lights outdoors.
And
came
it's
on.
more dark now. These are all
dang.
black lights.
Oh, that's crazy. Are we on top of the ship or underneath?
I'm about to tell you.
Okay.
Yeah, give me just a second.
Sorry. Yeah.
I imagine this is where we may end up fighting at some point.
Nah. I'm gonna jump on them bags.
So what you see here, this is this is above the upper deck. So you've gone up more, but this like if the lower deck, you're like now in the balloon part, right? So you're not in the cabin that's attached to the bottom. You're in the balloon, and this metal mesh walkway spans the length of the airship's interior. Through the mesh, the ceiling of the upper deck is visible about 15 feet below. So you're now 15 feet over the deck that you just came up from. All right. The crew uses this keelway to travel the length of the second kiss during maintenance or repair. And you see, kind of toward the back of this keelway, 2 goblins that are fiddling over something. Not sure. But this is what one of them looks like.
Cool.
It's like if James Cameron's Avatar people had a goblin. You
I
know?
was just thinking that too. I was like, it's a Navi goblin.
And then like just the goblin you think about when you think about a Pathfinder goblin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
the stereotype of a goblin.
Blue one is just like Zoe Saldana as a goblin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a female and a male goblin. And as I said, they seem to be bickering, working on something, just like kind of checking everything, they seem fidgety, but busy. And he's like, all right, now I'm going to introduce you to our engineers. It's Nolby and Gibbon. They're, I think they're siblings. They might be half siblings. They might be quarter siblings. They might be cousins. I don't know. It's hard to figure anything out with them, but they definitely are related. And, let me just introduce you to them, and they can tell you a little bit about how this whole ship stays up. And you notice, like, lining the top part of the balloon is a bunch of individual airbags that are all blown up. So it's not just this one blimp that is all full of air. There's these air sacs that are each filled with air.
Which makes me feel much better, honestly.
Right. So I told you it'd be all right. Now, I would not recommend smoking in here. It's just probably not a smart idea.
Good call. Good call.
There's anyway, so you guys can work your way down to talk to the goblins.
Clank, 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 clank. That's the sound it makes as we walk forward.
Clink.
It's a long walk. And they're like, we guess we have new visitors. And that's the male one speaking. And the other one says, now I gotta make sure I'm getting this correct.
The male one's Nolby, right?
That's what I'm about to figure out here. Nolby is the female one.
Okay.
And so Nolby says,
Gibbon, now be nice and let them introduce themselves. Wait, we should introduce ourselves. My name is Nolby, and this is my half brother, half cousin, second brother, Gibbon.
Oh, well,
Just like Bruce is just like counting on his fingers, like, huh?
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, Nolby and Gebbin? Is that what you said?
Yes, Gibbon, that's me.
Oh, okay. I'm George. These are my friends. In fact, this is my half sister, most sister, quarter sister, half sister Jules.
That makes total sense.
Bruce is just confounded at this.
Nice to meet you guys. I am the chief engineer. No, I'm the chief engineer. You are definitely not the chief engineer. Well, you can't be the chief engineer. You don't know what you're doing. I know what I'm doing more than you know what you're doing.
and it goes back and forth like this
You
for
can
a
have
little
sort
while.
of a parliamentary engineering situation.
We could if the other one was.
They say this at the same time.
We could if the other one was worth their weight in salt.
Oh, goodness.
Oh. I thought we were an autonomous collective.
But it's okay. It's okay. It's a pleasure to meet you. We are very busy. We are always tending to the second kish. We've been on this ship for a long time, and please don't bother us when we're working.
Okay.
But you can trust us. We got this thing in hands. You don't.
Yeah, that's true. Could I ask you a question? I don't mean to cross a line, but just curious. Two-parter. One, how long have you worked on the ship? And two, how do you like it? Are you treated well here? I guess that's three technically.
I'm still doing finger math.
Listeners,
He's on
you're
5
missing
right
it, but like this visual bit
Adam's
slays.
just going with the thumbs together. Okay.
ADD is caught on.
We've
I was
been
counting.
on this ship 8 years.
Damn.
No, it's 6. Well, fine. It's 5.
Okay, so
Still a long
between
time.
5 and 10 years.
Yes.
Okay.
Jules has just kind of been looking around this whole time as they've been talking, and she would say, "Hey guys, I just got to say, this place is amazing. You're doing a great job. Everything looks fantastic, and if you need an extra set of hands or anything while we're on board, just holla. My name's Jules. I have a little experience in engineering."
And nobody's like,
Well, she probably got more experience than Kevin.
Kevin's like,
Shut up, Nobi. You wouldn't be able to find a wrench if it was shoved up your...
Oh my.
Ooh.
You can say it. We won't tell.
You can see.
Beep. The goblin itself censors.
and Lucky's just like pinching the bridge of his nose. Like I said, they're very good engineers. Maybe we should let them continue their work. Follow me, and he steps like. Technically, George, you're on the ladder, but this pink square is the transportation thing. And that takes back down to the upper deck.
As we everybody kind of files out behind him, George turns back to him and is like, "Hey, you didn't answer my 2.5 question." Do you guys like
we're
it
getting into
here?
fractions?
And are you treated
yeah.
well here?
Yeah, we like it here because we're treated well.
Oh.
Yes, I mean, it's been a little slow for the last couple whiles because nobody's been flying, namely our captain.
Oh, right. Well, we're trying to remedy that.
Well, here we are. We're flying right now, so it's good. It's good. It's good. It wasn't always good, but it's not because we were treated bad. It just wasn't good, you know?
Yeah, I get it. Well, look, I got to follow the gang, but I will say it's genuinely a pleasure to meet you guys. And I'm sure you don't get out of this area much, but if there's anything you need from me or my crew, let us know. I like to, keep an eye on the little folk,
They do like an almost cartoonish bow as they say,
We're here to serve you.
See, now I don't, now I feel, no, I don't like
Feel
it.
bad. Like it's just, you're the guest, right?
Yep, that's right.
Right.
That's right.
You don't get on an airplane and ask the pilot if you can fly the plane. Jeez.
Oh, I certainly don't want to do that. I just, if
Can you do
there's
that?
if there's any kind of, you're gone. If there's any kind of favor or anything you need, I'm just trying to, be hospitable. Anyways, I'll get out of your hair.
and so Lucky, it's like, well, that is about the entirety of the ship. Now, if you're brave, and please don't actually do this, but there is an observation deck on the very top of this balloon, but you have to crawl out and climb up a rope ladder on the outside of the balloon to go to the top of it. We used to put people up there on, like, to do watch if they messed up. Like, it was kind of a punishment gig, you know what I mean?
Oh.
Like, but some braver passengers in the past have climbed up there to get that view. So I'm obligated to tell you, I suppose, but I wouldn't recommend it. It's kind of scary. Anyways, I've got to get ready to start cooking dinner. You probably find your way back to the lounge or the dining room with the rest of the guests, and all your stuff is in your rooms, except for you, Mr. Amir, and you, Miss Jules. But I here's a key to your stateroom, so if you need to lock it up to feel secure, by all means, do that. It's just kind of, I want you to be comfortable, and I don't want you walking around with a backpack getting sore shoulder just because you're scared to put it down. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm making it more scary for you to put it down, and I'm sorry about that.
Listen, I understand. It's my own quirk, and I really appreciate you being cool with it. So thank you very much, Lucky.
I mean, it's your flight.
And we're
and so-
off to a great start so far.
And he heads to the kitchen.
Yeah. Thanks, Lucky. Thank you for your service.
Yeah, bye.
I love him.
All right, so
Nothing bad or tragic is ever going to happen to that
You've only known
new
them
friend
for
of
10
mine.
minutes.
I imagine you might, you get settled, and you probably do want to catch the sunset, although that's some time from now. Is there anything that you guys want to do during the day before dinner, before lunch and all that?
I'd like to. I mean, I imagine, we're just in that settling in process. And, this isn't so much a super active thing, but George would just be, kind of, doing his own little, guided exploration. But keeping an eye on the passengers that we recruited for this gig and getting a feel for where they're staying, where they tend to hang out. Are they interacting with each other? Just keeping an eye on the folks that we brought along that aren't crew members,
Bruce would be probably also doing his own kind of self-guided tour, kind of going back and seeing things that kind of struck his interest, but was more so interested in the mechanics of it. So if he sees something that would kind of interest anything that's relating to engineering or whatnot, he would definitely be sketching it down in his little pad, kind of rough draft drawing.
If nobody else has got anything going on, I do think after probably a few hours, but not so late as it's our new friend Lucky is getting off work. once everybody's gotten a little settled. I think George would actually want to find sort of the common area and get as many folks to gather there as he can and make a little bit of not a speech, but like kind of address all the people. And so he kind of taps a glass or whatever like you would do at a fancy party. And it's like, hey, I don't want to take too much of your time. And he pulls his violin out of the case and says, but I'm George. Me and my friends just wanted to extend a hearty welcome and a thank you for choosing this as your airline of service. And we'll be here, keeping an eye on everything. And we hope that you guys all have an excellent time. I personally am surprised by how cool and nice and everything is. And I'll be, spending some time in the lounge. There's great amenities. And I just wanted to kick this off the right way with a few tunes and say thank you again. And he starts just playing, sort of a jovial little jig or something just to kind of like get everybody in a good mood to start this adventure.
Yeah.
Nice. I like that.
Cool.
So let's maybe do that.
I love that you can actually hear the sound of rotors.
I got nervous a little.
Yeah, that's nice. That's nice.
All right. You should all be here on the main deck.
Nice. Thank you, sir.
Right. All right.
Oop,
So, you idiot. Why would you do that?
I selected my token as you moved it, and then I let
didn't
go,
move it.
and then it moved. Well, somebody moved my token.
You did.
Yoink.
Well, it was moved, and then somebody else, and then I moved it on accident. Why? All right. Anyway, get me back to where I need to be. I'm not seeing
Bruce,
any.
get it together. Get in here. I'm giving a speech.
It's just
Hold
like
on, hold
clanging around. It's awkward.
I'm lost. I don't know
Up
where
and down
I
the
am.
stairs. Yeah.
Everything is dark.
He's like
love you,
halfway
Bruce.
over the railing.
Okay. All right. So, you guys, I'm just going to put you guys all here in the lounge. So you can get the view and everything, the whole deal. Gosh, I got to be really careful because I can't drag these over any of these transporters
Right.
tiles.
It's like traps.
Yoink.
Yeah. Mr. Fly does not come out
Good.
to the deck. But yeah, so, George, you're out there kind of giving a little concert. You want to give a performance check?
Yeah,
You
absolutely.
Do the thing? Yeah.
Just schmoozing. He genuinely, like, despite being kind of worried about the level of sketchiness of some of the clientele, he genuinely does want to kind of put everyone at ease and get everybody settled and feeling good moving forward for these 3 days, because we kind of recruited all these people to join this mission,
Yeah. And when you start, Finn is like, oh, Brem, look at this. We are getting live music as part of our journey. Aren't you so glad that we decided to come? Brem's like, fine. Yeah. Music cool, I guess. Brem, you are such a sourpuss. He's like, well, you married it.
I think at the same
what you
time,
signed
Amir's
up
going
for.
to be
You are what you eat.
he's going to be pulling out the board.
Neither one of these men are that, though. Okay, so what'd you get on your performance?
Okay, I rolled a 15 on the die. I have a plus 13, so 28.
That's pretty good. Yeah, say that is it's a regular success, but everybody is very, very pleased, and it does relax them. They all, even Brim is like, you play a song that he knows and he starts singing along, and like everybody just like does get pretty jovial, and then a couple of them start fading back, heading either to their rooms or whatever.
He's doing like the cover band like themed medley and bouncing from like I want to fly like an eagle to all these like air themed songs, but it's not until he gets to "Can you take me higher" that Pren like really gets it,
People start booing. Oh,
Yeah, everybody else is like, this sucks. But Brim's like, this is my favorite.
Yeah.
this is my jam.
He
Amir's
read
getting
the
down
room
with
and
it.
played a song he hates to get him into it, you know?
Yeah. All right. So they leave. Leaving the four of you out here. You know, you guys can stay here if you want, but give me a secret perception check, please, everybody.
Everybody.
All right.
Ooh, a question mark.
Yeah, it's very secretive. Okay. The deception.
No, perception.
Perception.
Oh, I thought you said deception, and I was like, okay,
I was like, who we lying
This
to?
is a deception.
I love
Lying to the
lying.
wind.
The otherception.
Inception.
There we go. Okay. I have put forward my own question mark.
All right. So I'll say this: you guys had some fun, kind of wrapping up, maybe thinking about going upstairs, get freshened up before dinner. And Bruce, you're about to go too, right? You know, you're about to turn around and join them, but you double take looking back out across the sky. And at this point, Alkenstar you're no longer over Alkenstar. You can see it, but you're no longer over it. And you're on the edges of the Spellscar, right? So you see a bunch of like rocky cliffs and deep canyons. You know, you see these crazy like little windstorms, sandstorms, and all this kind of stuff. Some weird weather will happen and disappear in uncanny speed, like really quickly. Like you'll see a thunderstorm develop and then it's gone. Or you'll see fog form and then dissipate very quickly. And that's happening, and you're looking at this fog and you think you see some shadows in the fog and you're not sure, and then it dissipates, and sure enough you see 3 flying shapes heading towards the second kiss, and they look like this.
Okay.
What
No,
the heck?
that's not a good boy. That's not a
What
good
kind
boy.
of chimera is this?
Yes, you see a wolf-headed horse with eagle talent back legs and wings and antlers. 3 of them flying towards the ship, looking like they're stalking your ship. And we'll see
Pick a
you.
fucking lane.
You skipped an important part. It's got a
baby.
heart in its mouth.
Oh, it's a cheese
Yeah, he-
toy.
Bruce just says, "We got
That better not
contact.
be-
We got contact."
Better not be Lucky's heart.
Thanks for listening to the STF Network.
New pets incoming.
If you want to hear more from us,
Yes.
check out our other Starfinder and Pathfinder shows at the STFnetwork.com. That's the STFnetwork.com. And support us on Patreon to listen to our bonus podcast, including our homebrew adventures and Tom Talks, our behind-the-scenes show. Stay groovy, possums.